S'ak Pase. Thank you, Messi en Pile, for tuning in, and welcome again to the Haitian American Dream podcast. I am your host, Sophie, aka Miss Royale. On this podcast, I discuss the beauty, the flaws, and all that Haitian culture is made up of. You can also be sure to find a little bit of history, a dash of comedy, and a major focus on the importance of mental health in our community. So go on ahead, pull up a chair, get comfy, and pour yourself a glass of Malta, crema, cola, champagne, or whatever your Haitian drink of choice is, and let's start the show. Welcome back to the Haitian American Dream podcast. It's your host, Sophie, aka Miss Royale, and I'm so happy to have you all back with me again. I hope you all are ready for another show full of Haitian splendor and excellence. As always, on today's show, we have the lovely, talented, and beautiful model and creative extraordinaire, Jenny.
Hey!
All right, so I know in the last show I mentioned she would be the official co-host, but people be doing things and we're both creative, so we be busy. With that being said, she will be co-hosting this month's episodes, and y'all, I'm so excited because, like I said, she's also creative, and we all have all these awesome ideas and discussions and topics and all that great stuff. So I'm just really excited to share all of that great information with you all. But let me stop blabbering because y'all know, nous connaissons pas parler en pile. So let me just relax and let Jenny have the floor for a little bit. So, Miss Jenny, do you want to introduce yourself to the people? Anything you want? The floor is yours, sis. Go ahead.
Okay. S'ak Pase homies from other villies. This is your girl BeyondFlyyy with 3 Y's. My name is Jenny Michelle specifically, but my Instagram name is BeyondFlyyy, and that is spelled B-E-Y. I almost forgot how to spell beyond, girls. But BEYOND _FLYYY. Tell me why.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a quick break for a message from our sponsored ad. SheIsSplendid.com. If you're looking for daily content that motivates you to live full of smiles, serenity, and of course splendor, make sure to check out SheIsSplendid.com, which is your go-to blog for inspirational posts, articles, quotes, and even videos. You can also check out miss.royale on Instagram for more information. That again is miss.royale on Instagram for more information. So as I always say, I want to keep this 100 with y'all at all times. I've been saying this since I started the podcast. Y'all, I've been going through it. Okay, I'm talking like literally since December. What is it? It's April now. April 1st that I'm recording this. Y'all, I've been in the trenches. Like I said last episode, I'm trying to get up out the trenches. It is a struggle. You hear me? Like, this is why, you know what? I really need to start sharing my story even more with people, because I feel like once you get to like a certain level, everyone looks at you like, oh my God, like, look how awesome and great they're doing. But it's like, y'all don't understand. When people are creating and putting themselves out here for the world to see, like what's really going on behind the scenes. So with that being said, instead of me just being always like, oh, I'm in the trenches, I'm gonna start telling y'all what's going on in the trenches so you can understand, like, as you're following my story or my journey or whatever. If you're not, that's cool too, whatever. But the case in point is, it's a lot. So let me just start off by saying I no longer have my car, which for those who know me well, that was my baby, Blue Ice, her beautiful little Toyota Corolla self. But she don't belong to me no more. She belongs to Geico, because the craziest, I can't even, just still when I think about it, it doesn't make any sense to me. It was the most bizarre thing like that's happened recently, aside from all the other stuff that's been going on in my life. But y'all, I was on my way to work. Ma conduit, m'bal travail, m'bal poncher, travail pour blanc. Next thing you know, I'm on the highway. I'm on the highway, and there's like a whole bunch of like T-wash little rocks in the middle of the street. And I'm like, okay, they need to clean this. I don't know if it was like maybe like a truck dropped something. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the next lane. Ma ligne gauche, ma ligne droite. Hey, machine m'a passé son wash. Me dit, I cannot. Jenny. come from? I'm dead. I can't. But y'all, let me do, like, machine la passe soon wash. It, like, my car just ran over this big rock. I was so shocked. I was like, oh. Like, I'm on the phone with one of my friends, and I was just like, hold on a second. I don't know what's happening. It made, like, this big noise. You know how Haitians, we love our sound effects. So, passe sou wash la, hey, mouy, mbakon sa gen, mbakon sa gen, oh. Machine la gen ekrazi. So I get out of my car, I look at the tires, mouy tout caoutchouc yo bon, everything's good. I was like, okay, something else may have happened. I look under the car, y'all, my car is leaking oil. Mind you, I just got an oil change the day before. I was like, wow. Hey, petite, lui la terre, tout kob mwen, tout ti l'argent, m'fin fè Uber, tout baye kon sa, tout l'argent yo à terre. Hey, mwen lui la, lem gade lui la, se grendo la mwen à terre. I'm tellement saisi. So y'all, when I tell you, I was really like, yo, this has got to be like, petite, it's hard. But case in point, ended up calling my insurance people, and they was like, boom, 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 we got you. Oh my God, that's another story, y'all. Why the tow truck driver try to holler at me at the end? You know, I'm not let me not even go in right now. But men, some of y'all you cannot use a situation that a woman's going through to try to ease your way on into her life. This is why a lot of us call y'all trash, because like I'm going through a stressful situation next to, you know, the auto shop or whatever that I went to where he dropped me off with my car. He gonna text me, hey, you're cute. Est-ce que not cute moi? M'gen stress na tête moi. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when I tell you, I was just like, did he really just?
Who asked you though?
That's what I'm, like.
I'm cute. God made me cute.
That's it.
That's it.
Machine pas cute kouni ham. Pas m'gen bill ki pas cute.
My car need to be cute too. My car needs to be cute too.
No, but seriously, I'm just like, yo, but like I said, men, don't try to use a situation where you see a woman going through something to like be like, oh, well, you know, she's a damsel in distress. Let me try to holler at her. No, like, come on, man. Like, anyway, so like I said, I'm waiting for my car to get towed. I got to call my job, which, mind y'all, that's a whole different situation. I had just came from a meeting the other day with my boss about me being late. You connais ça ici, nous pas late, nous pas qu'on qui late pour entrer dans le travail. But no, seriously, so that was already a problem. So I'm like, I call her, I'm like, you know, hey, like, I'm stuck on the side of the road, whatever. Mind y'all, where I'm stuck at, it's barely a shoulder. It's a little slither of a shoulder. Cars are mad. You know, people in Jersey don't care about nobody else. They just going around me, and I'm just like, I swear, somebody about to hit my car. But thank God, you know, I was good. I waited there for about an hour and a half. End up finally going to the place that I had got the oil changed at, because I was like, let me just go to them. They already touched my car. Let me, you know, go there, whatever. Long story short, they ended up telling me that I cracked something under the car. It was the oil filter housing, whatever, the oil pan, all these different new words I never knew before, y'all. The guy talking about something, it's going to be a couple $100. I'm like, kote m jwen kob? Kote m jwen l'argent? Nan pied bois, petit. M di, ki l'argent? M'tende couple $100. M di, explain for me, because explain for me, parce que I don't understand. Kote m jwen couple $100. Petit, yo ba travail la pa m'paye bon, son l'autre travail m'a cherché, même moun yo di couple $100. Oui, petit. 100. M di, hey, m di, mais nous met tout pour machine là parce que m'pa gen l'argent, non papa. So, anyways, that's when afterwards I talked to them. Then the guy ended up texting me the cute thing, and I was just like, I text him back, y'all. I text him back. You know what I text him back, girl? Let me tell you. I said, these bills ain't cute. Because I'm like, yo, look, if you're trying to pay a bill, listen, I'll be very cute. I can step out. I can throw my wig on. My heels, put my heels on. Listen. Anyway, so that happens, y'all. Whole point is, I was really stressed and everything, but it comes out, I spoke to Geico. They end up saying, okay, like, you know, we can take the car off your hands, whatever. End up declaring a total loss, because not only was there that issue with it or whatever, which, by the way, I ended up having my car towed to a whole different city. near the school I used to go to because I trust my girl. So I brought it to my old mechanic, and he said, "Oh yeah, I got you," whatever. Real nice older Hispanic man, and like he's just really nice. So anyway, so he fixes it. Then come to find out, the engine is also a problem. Oh Lord, problem. M'tende monsieur a dit, oh petite, le mal pour mouver machine là. M'tende click click click. He said click click click. I said, damn. Now I have an engine problem. How much is it gonna cost? $2,500 to $5,000. Hey, quitte machine là, papa m'bagen l'argent. Ma point Uber, ma point Lyft, ma point boss autobus pour mal travail. Yeah, I was so shocked. I was like, God, this has got to be a joke. But it was at that point I finally started looking at myself like, you know what? Honestly, this is kind of not really my fault, but because I was saying, actually, I think it was like, yeah, that same, like right before that incident happened, I was saying to myself, or to my friend, like, we were talking about bills and whatever, like, stuff millennials talk about, how stressed we be. Anyways, so I was like, I was thinking about getting rid of my car so that I can have less bills. But then I didn't expect for God to work that fast. Next, the rock come out of nowhere, and I'm like, yo, that was crazy. Like, I was, listen, m'di bon Dieu comme ça, mais ça que fait là m'di m'besoin faire millionnaire ou pas ban moi vite comme ça, got on cause. But yeah, that just goes to say, like, honestly, there's so much power in the tongue, and like, I'm the type of person I like to look at a lot of videos about like law of attraction, all these things, which honestly just relates right back to the Bible. Like, what you say is what you can make happen. So y'all, you be saying some crazy stuff. Listen, just prepare your way because Dundee, it can happen. So let's speak, positive things.
Ask and you shall find.
That's it. But that happened, y'all. Dang, I feel like I ended up ranting even more. But you know what? Whatever. Si vous tendez, si vous pas tendez, that's it. But basically, all I have to say is, I no longer have the car. It basically belongs to Geico. But good thing is they're going to end up paying off the loan I had for that car. And on top of that, I ended up getting the money back that I had to pay for him to fix whatever he had to fix, and for the towing. I'm getting this money back, which is not going to be that much money, but, a sister could pay her rent. So, hey, look, all I'm saying is I feel good about that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, y'all. Like I said, I'm in the trenches. I'm trying to get up out the trenches by, using my God-given talents and just doing my thing. So just to encourage everyone, be careful what you say. Make sure I've got it wash. Look out for rocks in the street when you're driving because, look, you just never know. All right, so just be careful, y'all. And like they say in that one song, I think Fantasia sing it. Sometimes you gotta lose to win the game. So yeah, it looks like a loss, but at the end of the day, I don't gotta worry about parking no more. Okay, I ain't gotta worry about paying no insurance. Preach. I ain't gotta worry about paying for no gas. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. All right, let's go ahead and hear a message from our sponsored ad, Splendid Writing Services. If you need help editing papers, proofreading, written content for your website, simple captions, or even ads for your brand or product, or even your social media page, please make sure to contact me at she.is.splendidblog@gmail.com for more information. Can't wait to hear from you. All right, so welcome to the Music Magic section. All right, so today's Music Magic section is not Vinim Palo Shady. I just wanted to sing that because I love that song. But it's dedicated to Sarah Jane Ramyo. I hope I'm saying her name right. If I'm not, I'm sorry, sis, but your music is dope and I want to shout you out. So she is a Haitian/French artist based out of France. So, they parle français, I ain't learned French because my parents, I don't know why they neglected my French, but, we're not going to talk about that. I'm not salty. I'm not bitter or nothing, that's it. So, like I said, so Music Magic section is dedicated to Sarah Jane Ramyo, and she has a new song called Rather Leave. And according to her Instagram, this is a song from her album, which is called Lost Breed, which is an album that tells the story of a generation, or aka ourselves, like, millennials and whomever, that is looking for a home. So you all can check out her page for the more detailed version of the comment because I thought it was really cool. Her Instagram is Sarah Jane Ramyo. I'm going to spell it. Relax. So Sarah spelled with an H. So it's SarahJaneRameau. Okay? If If you want to hear it, play it back. Okay, so this song is a definite bop. Like, it reminds me of like a real chill, laid back type of day. Like, you know, you just sitting at the park or just taking a nice walk. And it has like a real fun, jazzy vibe as well. And also like a neo soul, like type of vibe. You know what I mean? So, and also she kind of reminds me of, what's her name? Corinne Bailey Rae, which for those of you who are familiar with her music, is super light and soft. Just like, you know, music that just makes you feel good. It's not too emotional, but at the same time, you're going to feel something with it. So it's really good music. Okay, let me get to the song, y'all. So I'm going to play a quick clip for y'all.
I'd rather leave than live and feel forever. I'd rather leave.
So hope you guys enjoyed the song. Like I said, she was saying how this album is about a lost breed, which can be like a metaphor for those of us who are within the diaspora, within the Haitian diaspora or the Black diaspora as a whole. And I'm pretty sure most of us can resonate with that message, where it's kind of like you don't really feel like you belong in one place or the other one. And especially if you have like this mix of culture where you're like brought up in America or in Canada or the UK or wherever all my lovely Haitians are at, but then you're also in the house being raised as a true Haitian. So it's like you kind of feel lost, where it's just like, where do I really belong? Because if I go to Haiti, they're gonna call me blanc. If I'm here, I'm too black, I'm too Haitian. So I like the message that she kind of talked about in her caption and with the song, which you can kind of apply the song Rather Leave to, like I said, being a part of the diaspora, or it can also be kind of like like a relationship or something. You rather leave than to be dealing with, you know, certain things. All right, so moving along, like I said, you can find Sarah on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud. So for more information, please go to her Instagram, Sarah Jane Rameo. I'm going to spell it again, second time. SarahJaneRameau. Or on YouTube, like I said, you can type in the same exact thing and you'll find her. Make sure you let her know I sent you. So for today's episode, the Haitian of the day and Kikak kind of mesh in a sense, because the topic that I was inspired to speak about is related to the person who is the Haitian of the day. So I wanted to kind of, you know, merge it a little bit. And Jenny and I were talking and we just kind of we started having all these other ideas. So yeah, so bear with us. I'm going to speak about who the Haitian of the day is, and then we're going to go to Kikak right after. So stay tuned. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our Haitian of the day, aka Haitien de Jus, not to be confused with soup de jus.
Way!
This episode's Haitian of the day goes to the gorgeous, talented, and intelligent Jessie Woo. So for those who are unaware, Jessie Woo is an excellent singer, comedian, social media influencer, writer, host for the BET Break Show, and also a super proud Haitian woman. I've been following her story since she first started really growing on social media, which was last year. I'm pretty sure she was on before that, but I didn't really start to see her until last year. And the thing that I really like about her is, well, not only the Haitian mom skits she used to do, which were on point, and I really want to see some more of those, because y'all, when I tell you, I just used to be cracking up. It didn't matter which one it was, I'd be dying laughing. But basically, the thing I really like and appreciate is she always talks about how around this time last year, she was in an extremely low place in life, and she was dealing with a lot of challenges. Like, I think something about her having lost her job. She had just moved to New York, try to pursue her dreams, and it was just basically, she just basically talks about how, like, you know, she went through a lot to get to where she is right now, and how grateful she is to God, which she always talks about her love for God and for Jesus, and you know, all those great things. I really appreciate is that she always shares her stories. Recently, I saw a lot of negative comments from this so-called Haitian delegation, which I'm not a part of, apparently, regarding Jessie. And these comments left a really, really bad taste in my mouth. And I'm sure, you know, a lot of other people who also support her. I'm not going to like say the exact comments, because honestly, I'm not even about to bring that negative energy this way. But before I address the commentators, which I will address in Quick Crack today, Jenny and I will discuss, you know, we'll let you guys know what that topic will be. But before I do any of that, let me celebrate this wonderful woman who is quite literally helping to put Haitian women and our culture on the map, regardless of her delivery and what you may think about her. You cannot deny her being multi-talented. And I guess there were some people who were saying, oh, she's not funny, whatever, which honestly, guys, look, everything's not going to be for you. Everyone's not going to be for you. You are not going to be for everyone. Some people are not going to like the way you do things, you say it, and that is quite all right. But when you start to attack somebody and just, use derogatory terms towards them just because you think something about them, that's when I have a big problem. Because, listen, I don't have time for it. So, you know how I said earlier, I want to share my story about me being in the trenches. I think that's important because some people, it's not until you see them blow up that now people are like, oh, well, this person thinks they're this, they think they're that. But it's like, no, that's not even the case. A lot of people are out here grinding and working hard, and you don't see what they're going through. All you see is their glory at the end of their story. And you just think, oh, well, this person is arrogant, or this person they not humble. They need to humble themselves. And it's just like, no, I really do believe God wants us to also be proud of ourselves. Yeah, you don't have to treat anyone else a certain type of way, but at the same time, you should still be confident in yourself. So with that being said, I personally love and support her very much. I love what she's doing. Like I said, I feel like she's putting more Haitian women on the map. Not that they weren't, obviously, other women who came before her. But at the same time, I think that in this social media age where Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all these different places kind of like run the media in a sense, even though it's people look at it like, oh, social media is just a small fraction, which I guess you can kind of see like that. But if you really think about it, we're constantly plugged into our phones 24/7. So it's like, these people who are out here making names for themselves are pretty much the influencers of this generation. With that being said, I just appreciate how, Jessie Woo, like she'll speak in her Haitian accent, which some people were like, oh, I thought you only had a Haitian accent. Where does English accent come from? And there's this a whole bunch of like layers of ignorance that people don't understand. Like, they don't understand Haitian culture. So I appreciate people like Jessie Woo, like all these other social media influencers who are of Haitian descent, who are putting us on the map, who are talking about our culture, who are not holding back and just sharing their talent with the world. I think it's just awesome. There are so many of us that hold back our real personalities and what we've been through or are going through to paint this perfect picture. But when I look at Jessie, she's always sharing her struggle, but she continues to strive towards her goals. And honestly, you can like her content or not, but for me, what you won't do is deny her talent, because then to me, you're just a hater, period. I don't care what you say. So give her stars, her credit for where it's due, no matter what you may think about her or anyone else for that matter, honestly, because I feel like a lot of times when we start to move up and do certain things, a lot of people around, not just Haitians, but oftentimes in the Haitian community, it's that whole idea of like the crabs in a barrel syndrome, where people just like, oh, well, I don't want this.
They're trying to get on top.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want you to actually win and progress in life. If they see you doing something great, they want a little piece of that too, or they just don't want you to be better than them. And so they try to get on top of you or stop you on your track of growth.
Exactly.
And as Haitians, we shouldn't do that, because our motto is united, we are strong.
L'union fait la force.
Exactly. With unity makes strength. So for us as a people, what transcended our history was that the fact that we were able to unite as a people and become liberated is what helped us to become the Haitians that we are today. So instead of discouraging our Haitian men and women, it's best for us to uplift them. If we see someone is going to buy a house, or someone who has earned their degree, someone who is becoming very successful in their craft, whether it be in social media or in, creating their own personal business, we should uplift them, our brothers and sisters, and not try to claw up against them and make them feel terrible because their way or their way of doing something is not what
their
you
delivery,
initially
right?
like, or thought to do. It's something about our Haitian community too. I'm not sure what it is exactly. It's as if once we see someone doing something amazing, we always have to go for the negative.
Right,
we always have to push them down. No, why is that? As a people, why do we do that? If we look at everyone else or every other community that is progressing in their life, most specifically the Asian culture, you bet that their sisters, their brothers, their uncles, their cousins, they have each other's back. They make sure that they invest their money inside whoever's business that is doing something productive.
And just sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it just made me think about how, like, for example, like, you know, we're both from Jersey, and if you look at somewhere, for example, heavily populated area of Haitians, Irvington, we have Haitian restaurants, don't get me wrong, but I guarantee you, if there's 100 Chinese restaurants, there's probably 25 Haitian restaurants. So what is that saying? Why is it that we can't just collaborate and bring ourselves together in order for us to have businesses that dominate, just like, for example, like a Chinese restaurant or something of that nature? That's just, you know, that's one example. But my whole thing is like, why? Why not? We can all do this. But you know what happens is that once, like Jenny said, somebody's doing something amazing or whatever the case might be, next thing you know, people are like, God, they lead, like, you know, try to bring them down, say something negative. It's like, we shouldn't have to be like, why do we operate like that? You know what I mean?
Try to put some type of hex on them or curse on them.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, we shouldn't be acting as if this world is not enough to sustain us all.
Exactly.
If God thought that, oh, you know, there's a saturation of human beings, or there's not enough food or not enough things out there for us to strive and thrive, then he wouldn't continue to make human beings. It's the same way. There's enough for us all. There's enough for us all to strive from.
Absolutely.
Whether it be in media, whether it be in something healthcare, whether it be in law, whatever the case is, it is not our job to dictate where someone else has to be.
Exactly. So we say all that to say, like I said, Haitian of the Day is Jessie Wu. We're celebrating her because, you know, we see her doing a lot of great things on social media and basically putting Haitian women on the map, which obviously there's been other women as well. But at the same time, she is doing something that's great, whether or not you agree with her delivery or if you think she's funny or not, whatever. You know, she's still doing something great. It's not like she's out here, you know, trying to bring down the community or anything of that nature. So I just think that we need to support people more and give them the credit that's due. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a quick break for a message from our sponsored ad. SheIsSplendid.com. If you're looking for daily content that motivates you to live full of smiles, serenity, and of course, splendor, make sure to check out SheIsSplendid.com, which is your go-to blog for inspirational posts, articles, quotes, and even videos. You can also check out Miss.Royale on Instagram for more information. That again is MISS.ROYALE on Instagram for more information. Jenny, girl, guess what I heard?
What you hear, girl?
I heard there's a lot of Haitian myths out there, and there's one in particular I want to address. You want to know which one?
Which one?
I heard our flag's motto is a big myth.
What?
C'est ça m'entendez, oui.
Qu'est-ce ça m'a dit?
I heard La Union fait la force. I heard that that's a myth, that it's a lie. What do you think? Are we really united, or is that a myth?
Now that I'm thinking about it, man.
Think about it, girl. Think about it, girl.
There's so many of us, you know, like trying to get at each other, you know, trying to suck out the energy, huh?
Sabotage.
Look out. You know, buck up.
Goodbye.
The uses of evilness. Hello, guys. Welcome back. This part of our talk will be more so of a discussion based on what we were speaking of before. We have realized that in our Haitian community, we receive a lot of backlash from each other. Instead of bringing us together, sometimes we try to destroy our progress, meaning there are some cases, many stories, and I'm sure each of you might have your own personally or know someone who's experienced this of what I'm going to say, where someone would come to America or someone would have the motives to go back to Haiti. They would come to America, get their education, get on their feet some way, somehow, then to go back to Haiti and help with rebuilding the country or, you know, just help with the country and progressing the country. But once they go and return to their homeland, Haiti, you know, instead of people, you know, embracing them and also being supportive and working with them, they receive, you know, people who then try to stop them by putting some kind of hex, some kind of voodoo, you know, or they try to kill them or they try to kidnap them, thinking that they might get some money from it. Why do we do that as a people? Why is it that once we see someone progressing, once we see someone thriving, once we see someone trying to do better for themselves and for the people around them, we either have wrong judgments of them, or we belittle their progress or their work by saying, oh, it's because someone helped them with this, or it's because they just received free money, or they just went to school for this and that's the reason why they're there. No, why do we do that? And why do we try to find ways to actually, how can I say, we find ways to keep them away from progressing in their lives,
and to bring each other down.
So yeah, I personally believe that the only way for us to truly help our country and our people to move forward is to be like the Asians and the Jews, okay? Not necessarily to be like, okay, we're trying to be like other people, but no, it's more so to use what they have done that worked for them, analyze it, and see if we could do the same too for us. Meaning, our very motto is La union fait la force. That means with unity, comes strength. Although their motto is not the same, Asians and Jews, they have the same mindset, however, where they make sure that they build each other up. They invest with one another. They make sure that they help one another in terms of education or businesses or, finding homes, certain things like that. If we could do that for our own country, if we not only think for ourselves, but also for our brethren and our sisters, then that would make it all the better for us to move in a new direction where we want Haiti, where we know Haiti can reach.
Right, yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. And I just feel like you said, every time someone in our community gains some type of notoriety or now this person is well known, all of a sudden people are thinking, oh, this person is arrogant or they aren't being humble or something like that. And it's like, you don't have to do that. Like, we can all shine at the end of the day. Like, there's no reason to do that. And like Jenny said, for example, people from different cultures, for example, the Asian culture, or from the Jewish culture, people stick together. They actually take the motto we have and they actually apply it to their lives. So it's like, why can't we do that? It's on our flag. We rep this flag let me not even say, I was going to say Independence Day and May 18th. We rep this flag every day. Let's be serious here. Who else talks about being a certain culture every day like we do?
Listen, we are so proud and flamboyant about the fact that we received our independence. Yet the very thing that helped us to receive our independence, we are not working towards and continuing it. Meaning, if we believe that with unity comes strength, the very thing that helped us to receive our independence, why is it that we're not applying that to our everyday life as Haitian people? That's the main thing I believe that will always help us at the end.
And so, I guess I just want to end it by saying, honestly, y'all, if you're great, show the world your greatness. Don't allow people to bring you down. And at the same time, support your fellow man, your fellow woman, your brother, your sister. C'est Haitian, faut nous monter ensemble.
Exactly.
It's not just one person go up by themselves. Let's climb together.
Exactly.
Okay? Because at the end of the day, that's what our ancestors did. It wasn't just one person who started burning down plantations. It was a whole bunch of people who was burning them down. Okay?
They came to a meeting together.
Exactly. So with that being said, y'all, we got to really start supporting one another more. It doesn't make sense, all this this person's doing this. Well, I don't like them for that. No, why not? You know what I mean? Find your talent, find what you can do, whatever it might be, and just be great. Be excellent, but also support other people as well.
And that's it. That's it.
All right, so I hope you all enjoyed the topic for the day. We're going to go ahead and move on to something a little bit more light, a little bit more fun. You know, Haitians, we like to have fun. Laughing. So, we're going to talk about some Haitian myths, okay? We all know our parents be saying some bizarre things, and if we told an American friend, they'll be looking at us like, what are you talking about? One of the Haitian myths that I've heard my entire life, and I'm sure Jenny could vouch for too, is l'huile masquerade heals all. Okay.
Yo.
So for my English speakers or my Haitians who don't speak Creole, l'huile masquerade is castor oil. And for some reason, Haitians swear by this. Okay. If you have, matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all an example. In college, I had injured my ankle. And one of my good friends, who she was born here but raised in Haiti, she was like, "Oh, girl, you know you got some Louis Mascotti. Just rub it on your ankle and then tie it with a like a mouchoir. Yes, girl, a mouchoir." And I was like, "Are you okay?"
Are you serious?
I was like, "Girl, what?"
Will it go through my skin?
Exactly. And so, but then
heal all of a sudden?
But then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? You are so right. You brought me back home real quick, because my mom would definitely say the same thing. Yeah, I really wrapped my leg up with the Louis Mascotti, and in a few days, I really did feel better. And I'm just like, wow. So for you, Jenny, do you think Louis Mascotti healing everything is a fact or a myth? What do you think?
If Louis Mascotti can heal cancer, then I would say it's fact.
But you don't know. Has anyone tried it?
That is true.
What?
You know what? You know, that's up for grabs. See? I would say it does heal most things. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go with most things. So this might be a fact or myth. It might be. We're gonna say it's both. It's both. It heals most things. Okay, we're gonna go with that. All right. So another one that my mom used to say is, if you whistle, you're gonna bring snakes into the house.
Bruh. Yo, I remember whistling one time. My dad comes out of nowhere, but my son is so cool that fuck. And I'm like, bruh, like, were you trying to knock on a door? You know I'm a human being, right? So he was like, people don't whistle because they bring snakes. And he said that if I was in Haiti, if my little behind was in Haiti, strangers would have given me worse.
Y'all hear that?
By whistling. So I don't know how true it is, because my little behind has been in the city all my life. But if the Haitians who has been in the villages or just around in the tropics know this to be true, then I think maybe it is true.
It might be. I don't know. Guys, for me, I grew up in Florida, and one of the houses we lived in, there was snakes in the back. Well, not all the time, but it's Florida. A lot goes on. And I used to be whistling, and I never saw a snake come, so I don't know. I think I'm going to say this is a myth, but I don't know, man. All right, so another so-called myth. This one, I swear, especially new Haitian mothers, they swear by this. Placing a piece of thread on a baby's forehead stops hiccups. Is that a fact or a myth?
Fact.
Okay. You know what?
Listen, I don't even know how this... I don't even know what kind of energy that the thread has all of a sudden after being lubricated by your spit that is able to stop the hiccups. But it works, because I had to raise my brother, who's 10 years apart from me, and my sister, who's about 13 years apart from me. And every single time I even see their throats going up as if it's about to get a hiccup, I find myself a little piece of thread from the what you call that, civiette, towel, something. Lubricate and put that thing right on that little forehead. It stopped in 3 seconds. Either 3 to like maybe 50 seconds, okay?
Oh my gosh.
It stops it right off the bat. I don't even know how.
I don't know. I've seen my sisters do that for their, for my nieces and nephews, and I guess it did work. So we're gonna go with a fact. The piece of thread with a little spit on it on your forehead for your baby, not you, your baby.
Roll it up a little bit.
Yep, you gotta roll it a little bit. Yep. Just make sure you don't go outside like that, so people don't think something on your baby forehead and that you being negligent. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go with facts.
Maybe the Haitians knew something about the third eye we didn't even know about.
Petit, Salia. All right, you know what? I was gonna say this one next, but I'm gonna leave that for last, because I think all the Haitians will agree with this one. Yeah, let's move on to this one. All right, so one of my favorites. If your right and left hand are itching. If your right is itching, what is it, Jenny?
You get money, honey.
So I'm getting l'argent.
Bring that moolah up in here.
But if your left hand is itching,
you losing money.
Ou pas bien l'argent. So you'll hear Haitians be like, mes amis, mes droite m'a gratte, ou m'gelen gon kob kap vini, oui. But then they be like, oh, mes gauche m'a gratte, gelen gon moun kap pon kob nan même, oui. So I believe this is a fact. I really do. My hands, especially in college, used to be itching. And when the right hand was itching, I knew that check.
Refund is coming.
Yeah, the refund check was coming. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Béni soit.
L'éternel.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Definitely a fact. I don't even know how it does it, but sometimes I even try to make my own hand itch, just so that, some way, somehow the universe gets confused.
Listen.
Give me some more money.
Okay.
Our next myth is that if you're eating or if you are chewing something and you find yourself biting your tongue, that means someone is talking about you.
What?
What would you say that is a fact or a myth?
I don't know. I think that might, you know what? No, that might be a fact. Because I know some people say if your food fall while you're eating, then somebody was looking at you. So maybe that myth and this Haitian myth, you put them together, right? And they're actually a fact. I don't know. I think this one might be a fact. Yeah. I'm going to go with that.
You know what? I don't know. But all I know is that when my mom would accidentally bite her tongue, she would go full on crocodile on pieces of clothing. She would bite a piece of clothing, whatever she could find, to bite that fabric back as a revenge to whoever was talking about her.
Wait. So you mean to tell me if she bit another piece of clothing, that's gonna get revenge on the person? Hold on, you gotta explain this. I don't understand, Jenny.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So a little, I guess, subsection to this myth or fact is that if someone is talking about you and you bite your tongue, the way that you can get back at them is by getting a piece of clothing and biting that clothing as hard as you can to return that gift that they gave to you.
Yo, Haitians be bugging. I mean, hey, look, that might be a fact. If your mom was that serious about it, it might be true. I don't know.
Man, maybe it is true because sometimes when I find myself biting my tongue, it'll be at the most randomest moments. And that would be like if I posted something on social media or if I just had a conversation with a church member. So you know what?
Hello.
I'm going to go with fact.
We're going to go with a fact for that one. All right. And what's the last one we got on the list?
The last one we have is that if you are cooking something and you find that the flame underneath that pot is a bit more lively than it was before, that means someone is going to knock on your door.
What? Nah, that's a myth.
That's the myth. You never had that situation happen.
That's a myth.
I don't know any good stories to tell you about that one, but you know what? Yeah, I'll go with the myth too.
All right. Oh, you know what? Actually, we cannot forget this one.
Yes, this one is it's the epic.
I think
of what all Haitians go through.
I think we all agree with this. Matter of fact, everyone in the Caribbean, period. Tea solves all your problems.
Tea solves all your problems, girl. Okay, what's that? Tea te associe.
Yeah.
Hey,
listen.
Tea associe. I don't even know how to say it in English. I don't know what it is in English.
I don't know.
Te associe. Yo, we even put tea on our bodies, okay? So what they call that? Bang?
Yeah.
Bang for those who have body muscle issues, who are sore, or for pregnant women who just delivered their babies.
Right.
Bang is the type of tea that you put on your body and will heal your body. You bang that, meaning you beat that up, the leaves that they use for it, and it helps reduce the stress and level of pain in your body. Yep. Now, when it comes to te associe, you drink that for everything. If you have a pink eye, te associe.
Yep.
If you stump your toe, te associe.
Wait. Probably a te gingembre.
Oh, te gingembre. Yo, that's the best type of tea. I would avoid te associe or that other tea that's so ame. I don't know which one that was, but ame's bitter. Or some te gingembre because the ginger tea with some good honey, and a little bit of lime. The best thing ever.
Aye. But yeah, so that one's definitely a fact. I believe tea solves everything. That's the Haitian in me. I cannot help that. That one's definitely not a myth. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. I hope that you all enjoyed that little fun segment of the show. And let us know, what do you guys think? Were some of these facts or myths? Do we not know what we're talking about? Were these all facts? Were they all myths? Who knows? I'll make sure to put it on social media so that you guys can join in on the fun and let us know what you think. And also, tell us what some of the myths you learned while you were growing up in your Haitian household. All right, so now that we're coming to the end of the show, you already know what time it is. Sophie's Corner of Wisdom. So once again, I'm going to try to make this short and quick and straight to the point. All right, y'all. Everyone has space to shine. So often we get caught up in this idea that there isn't enough room for us in a career, a space, or just in life in general. But I want y'all to remember that God created us all with a purpose in mind, but it's up to us to find that. What is, you have to find your purpose, whatever it is that you're passionate about, or if you have an interest in something, explore that. Try to figure out, why is it that I like this? Let me see what I can probably do with that. It could end up being a hobby, or it could even end up being a career that makes you a lot of money, or just helps you, help the world. So whatever you're passionate about, don't let it go simply because it appears that everyone else is doing it, or if it seems as if someone is doing it better than you. Study up on it, learn your craft to the best of your ability, and go on and shine like the star you are. Stop holding yourself back, as a matter of fact, just because you think an industry is saturated. It's not too saturated for you. If God put that plan in you, then go ahead and put it into action. All right? Y'all have a good one. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Haitian American Dream podcast. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Ciao.
Ciao. And don't forget, guys, to check me out on Instagram. My name is Beyond_Fly with 3 Y's. Have a great day.
Bye, y'all. Oh, wait. And of course, make sure to check us out on Instagram, thad.podcast, THAD.podcast.
That's where it's at.
And also on my page, miss.royale, miss.royale.
Royale, because she's a queen.
And for daily inspirational content, you can go to sheissplendid.com. Okay, bye-bye for real now.